A very good evening to everyone. Today we are honored to have the esteemed academic expert, Professor Pankaj Kumar from Acharya Institute of Technology, Bangalore, will be delivering a session on emerging AI tools and technologies. Now, I would like to invite Professor Priyanka Madam to introduce our eminent resource person. Over to you, Priyanka Madam.
Thank you very much, sir. A very good evening to the distinguished guests, esteemed speakers, and dear participants. It's my privilege to welcome you to day 5 of this faculty development program on future ready AI, emerging technologies with their societal transformations. Over the past few days, we have explored the profound impact of AI across various domains, gaining insights into its potential to reshape industries, research, and education. As we move forward in this era of rapid technology advancement, it is essential to remember the words of Alan Turing, who once said, "We can only see a short distance ahead, but we can see plenty there that needs to be done." AI is evolving at an unprecedented pace, and as educators, researchers, and professionals, our role is not just to adapt but to lead this transformation with responsibility and foresight. Today's sessions will delve deeper into emerging AI technologies, their applications, and the ethical considerations that come with them. As we engage in these discussions, let us keep in mind that technology is most impactful when it serves humanity. The knowledge we gain here will not only enhance our expertise but also empower us to shape an AI driven future that is inclusive, ethical, and sustainable. I encourage you all to actively participate, share your insights, and collaborate with peers as we make the most of this learning experience. With that, let us begin our day 5 faculty development program and wishing you all an enriching and thought provoking session ahead. Now, I take the privilege to introduce our today's first speaker for today's session, which is Dr. Pankaj Kumar. It is both an honor and privilege to introduce today's distinguished resource person, Dr. Pankaj Kumar, who brings with him a wealth of knowledge and experience in the field of computer science and engineering. Dr. Kumar is currently serving as an assistant professor in the Department of Information Science and Engineering at Acharya Institute of Technology. A passionate academician and researcher, he has devoted over a decade to academia, IT, and web development, shaping the next generation of engineers and technologists. His academic journey is marked by excellence. He recently earned his PhD in Computer Science and Engineering from Ohm Sterling Global University in January 2025. He also holds an ME in Computer Science and Engineering and a BE in Information Technology from Arupadai Vedu Institute of Technology, Vinayaka Missions University. Dr. Kumar's research contributions are commendable with over 7 peer-reviewed publications in international journals covering cutting-edge topics such as fuzzy logic, blockchain, and web security. His expertise extends to blockchain powered academic verification, a subject he has explored in a published book chapter ISBN 978 93 48859 98 and 3. Beyond his research, he is known for his teaching excellence, having been consistently recognized for his dedication and commitment. His expertise spans various advanced subjects including Java, AI, DBMS, and cloud computing. His contributions to academia were acknowledged when he received the Best Employee of the Month award at Acharya Institute of Technology in 2023. Dr. Kumar's technical proficiency is equally impressive. He is skilled in multiple programming languages such as C, C++, Java, PHP, and is well versed in WordPress, AWS, and blockchain technologies. His certifications in Google Cloud, AWS, and Red Hat has further reinforced his technical acumen. A true leader in his field, Dr. Kumar has actively organized over 10 workshops and seminars on contemporary topics such as ethical hacking, AWS, and blockchain. His dedication to student mentorship is remarkable as he has guided numerous students through internships and Google certifications. His expertise as a speaker is well established, having delivered talks on blockchain, AI, cybersecurity, and AWS at various esteemed institutions. Before transitioning into academia, Dr. Kumar gained valuable industry experience as a system engineer, web developer, and SEO analyst with over a decade of freelance contributions. Notably, he played a key role in the redesign of the National Institute of Mechanics website. Furthermore, he has actively contributed to academic administration through AICTE, VTU approval processes, and NAC coordination. Beyond his professional accomplishment, Dr. Kumar is socially engaged, regularly participating in blood donation drives and NSS camps. In his free time, he enjoys gardening, playing cricket, and mentoring students in emerging technologies. With such an extensive and impressive background, we are indeed privileged to have him with us today. His session promises to be insightful, enriching, and thought provoking. Ladies and gentlemen, please join with me in extending a warm welcome to Dr. Pankaj Kumar, who would be giving a talk on the topic Emerging AI Tools and Technologies. On behalf of AMC institutions, we welcome you, sir.
Thank you for warm welcome. So, shall we start the session? I am audible.
Yes, sir, you are audible.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you for the opportunity given by MC College of Engineering to deliver a talk on AI, the tools and uses. And uh, it's a very, I feel very good for your welcome by the professor. And let's proceed because we have very short time and we have to complete the entire things. Obviously, I will be not able to cover the entire the tools what I'm going to teach you all. So it's completely hands-on session. So kindly please uh, do be along with me. So you will all going to be learned and you will implement in your education. So as Professor has mentioned that the AI, and you all know that very well that AI is a very vast usage is going to be happening and it's happening in the current uh, digital world. We have to take as a digital world. So AI everywhere implementation, you can see that the different types of AI tools is every day you can say that it's coming and we should know the implementation and usage. So I'll share my screen first. Hope my screen is visible to everyone. I hope screen is visible.
Yes, sir, it's visible.
So I love if everyone unmute and whenever you have the question, you can ask openly. So we will do along with that. So as Professor has mentioned yesterday, I'm going to deliver a talk on usage of emerging AI tools and technology in especially educational institutes. So I work in the Acharya Institute of Technology in Department of Information Science and Engineering as a assistant professor. And recently I completed my PhD from home studying global university. So almost I have some 15 plus years of experience in the teaching and in the IT field. So just I was working like so. This is going to be a future where a tutor that nothing it is going to be AI, a trainer, AI tutor, and the students they are going to be learn either we or whatever. So we have to update ourselves. It's very important. If we don't update in the current AI scenario, then we'll be at least like our work will be not get done faster. We will be again following the same traditional method, and it takes some longer time to complete. And someone who does faster, they'll be recognized in the institute and whatever. So you have to be a smart. You all professors, um, you have to be a smart to use the tools in your educational uh, experience or for the research experience, whatever so on. Either even you can use the tools for the teaching to your children's. It all will be coming. The main thing is that we have to learn the skills, not the dependent. We should not be dependent. So I have a question that very simple. AI will kill the human or it will save the human? Any answer? Any answer?
Can you please repeat the question, sir?
This is AI is going to kill the human or it's going to save the human?
I think both the ways.
Both the ways. Okay. So I will demonstrate one video which I got long back on one of the WhatsApp channel, and then you will understand. Then I'll proceed with this. Okay. So hope it's visible.
We have one of these, right? Not no. That skill is AI. It's flying itself. Its processor can react 100 times faster than a human. The stochastic motion is an anti-sniper feature. Just like any mobile device these days, it has cameras and sensors, and just like your phones and social media apps, it does facial recognition. Inside here is 3 grams of shaped explosive. This is how it works. Did you see that? That little bang is enough to penetrate the skull and destroy the contents. Trust me, these are all bad guys. And that is an airstrike of surgical precision. It's one of a range of products. Trained as a team, they can penetrate buildings, cars, trains, evade people, bullets, pretty much any countermeasure. They cannot be stopped. Now, he said this was big. Why? Because we are thinking big. Watch. $25 million order now buys this. Enough to kill half a city. The bad half. Nuclear is obsolete. Take out your entire enemy, virtually risk-free. Just characterize him, release the swarm, and rest easy. This short film is more than just speculation. It shows the results of integrating and miniaturizing technologies that we already have. I'm Stuart Russell, a professor of computer science at Berkeley. I've worked in AI for more than 35 years. Its potential to benefit humanity is enormous, even in defense. Allowing machines to choose to kill humans will be devastating to our security and freedom. Thousands of my fellow researchers agree. We have an opportunity to prevent the future you just saw, but the window to act is closing fast.
So how was the video? So what we have learned from this? So AI is going to save or kill. So both are there. So how it's going to be used, right? So the advancement of AI is everywhere is happening, and we are developing the AI, right? So okay. So how's the video? Is it interesting?
Yeah, it was very interesting, sir.
Okay. So I hope everyone, most of you, you are using your PC or your computer or laptop. So I'll go along with that. So as per the PPT, I have some tools which we are going to implement here. So it's completely hands-on session. So please join with me to continue and learn about the chat GPT. Everyone knows the chat GPT, but there is something that also might be someone knows and someone doesn't know that. So I hope everyone are familiar with chat GPT.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So if I have any topic, can we make a PPT within a 2 minute? I have to go to the class and I want some C programming to be taught to the student, and I don't have any material and I want to prepare in PPT. Can we do that? So everyone, have you logged in your ChatGPT account?
Yes, sir. We have logged in.
Okay. So anyone, can you tell me that? Yes. If you don't know, also you can say yes or no. So I'll go with that. I want any like basic of C program to be taught to the students, and I have to go to the classroom. Just I have only 5 minute time to make a 10 slides PPT to demonstrate to the student. Anyone? Any answer?
Sir, in the chat box, they have replied as gamma.
Okay. Yeah. So that is the Gamma is one of the tools. Okay. So that we can use it. So there are so many tools are there. So I'll go with the Gamma. Maybe I think many of them don't know that. So let's first go with the basics. So I want to create a basic so prompt. It's very important. So I'm going to write I have to write the prompt now. So I want some content, whatever you want, whatever your subject, so you can write 10 slides about AI. So you will get this content, right? You can see that what we are getting only the informations here, right? We are not getting any like the picture in this chat GPT, right? So I'll get the total 10 slides because in the prompt I have mentioned only 10 slides. So you all very well know that the prompt is very important. What you are writing, the prompt, if you give anything, so as per the prompt, the information will appear on the chat box. This about the chat GPT. So you can see that it's all content in written. Even if you write explain basic concept of C programming. Okay, so I have the content is ready here. You can see that the features automatically, everything will be appear here. Or you all have searched also. So let me get it this done. First keep generating. I think some 10 slides going to be generated 10 points. Okay. So generally, we have to think that yes, what are the things, what are the topic I have to cover, and application of C programming, that everything should be PPT. So how many of you have used the tools at the bottom? These tools I have used any fact. Can you see this features? Have you used anyone? You can unmute and answer also, no problem. Anyone have used this feature?
So one person has replied saying copy, refresh.
Yeah. So it's not refresh. It is actually it will be regenerate the model. Okay. So we can copy this, right? And you can just, if it is good, you can just give the feedback. Okay. And if you want to edit this in Canvas, even you can do that. And this is nothing. It's all about the regenerating. So you all very well know that the AI, whatever the tools we are using with help of OpenAI, this will be learn itself, right? So it will be regenerate the content based on this. So if I change, so whichever model you want, try again. So we have several chat GPT model. You can use it, anyone to do this. So if you use chat GPT 4, so again, if you click on that, if you see that, again, the content will generate, and this time the content will be little different from the previous. So this is the feature that is not refresh, that is the regenerate. That means the model will learn that no, it has to be regenerated again. So it will regenerate again the entire content, whatever you have given. So if you do that 2-3 times, then definitely the content will get changed. So that is the feature. And along with that, we have that, let's generate it. Along with that, we'll be having the tools. That is the first we have seen that, like audio. If you want, you can listen those audios, that is entire content audio in form of audio, you can listen that. So it's very, because once you listen, we will remember, but reading might be the students feel the difficulties. So we have to, it's not like this, we can use the AI and we should not learn. The learning is very important, and we have to implement. See, in previous, we did not get about the application. Previous, we got uh, application of C, but here there is no application of C. You can see that the content is changed. So again, if I regenerate, again it will come the different content, right? And now, if suppose we are going to click on read, I want to read it, you just click on that, it will read entire the content, whatever it was generated by this AI model. So this is the features we have in ChatGPT.
Basic concepts of C programming. C is a powerful, general-purpose programming language developed by Dennis Ritchie in 1972. It is widely
You
used
can
for
see that
system programming,
everything is
embedded
reading.
systems, and software development. Here are the core points. Structure of a C program. A basic C
So you
program
can
consists of
hear the
C
complete
hash includes
content. Okay, so now we have this entire content. So what I'll do, I'll copy this content. So copy is very easy because if we copy this way, it will be different. And what we are going to copy here, that will be completely different. So it will, in that content will get copied, right? Now I want to be prepared in PPT because now content is ready. Now generally I have to copy each topic and put it in PPT. And again, each slide I have to prepare, each content I have to copy paste, and I have to add it. So this will take definitely 10 slides. That means at least if you take 1 minute, that means it's gone 10 minutes for 10 slides. But I want to finish within 2 minutes. So there is a website called as one of the professor mentioned that is the Gamma. So you can just go to the gamma.app. I have generated some of the content to just check. So are you practicing along with me, guys? Sorry, professor. So if you open the gamma.app and you can click on create, you can see that you have the option like paste in the text. You can generate also. You can import from the URL also, right? So generally what I did, I copied. I want this to be imported from the URL. Also, we can do that. So how? Let's go that with the URL. So you can see that this is our chat GPT, right? Now this I want to share to the anyone. You can just either copy also. I have here option. You can see here, you can click on this and you can see the option called share. So if you click on share, it will ask you the option like you want to share it will be shared in public. So you have to click on create link. So if I use this link and share, so it will be all options we have, like you can link in anything, so people can be used. So I can copy this link and I can go to the failed. I'll copy. Okay, so I copied. Go to the Gamma app. Click on import from URL. If you click on import from URL, you can see that you have different options like import from a URL. Okay, import from Google Drive, or you want to upload. So even if you down paste those content into that Word document on PDF file, that also will work. So import from URL, you click at that last to enter the URL, give the URL and click on import. So automatically it will give you the suggestion. Okay, so presentation, ChatGPT, AI presentation. Okay, let's continue. Continue. So which way the style presentation style I want, I can choose it. That is on the right hand side. You have the options to select the style, whichever you want. Like you can select and click on generate. So this is just, I think it has not copied correct. Okay, starting the content has copied different content. Okay, so I'll go home once again. I'll go to again ChatGPT and I'll copy this content. I'll come to Gamma app, create new, paste in the text. Okay, I'll paste this and click on continue. Similar way, we have to, you can see that everything is coming every slides, like slide 1 we will be having this concept of C program information, and we have to click continue. So what happened now, so Now it will not generate, maybe because my credit limit is over. After this, I think credit limit will be over. You can see that how fast it's generating the content and the style of the content, how it is aligning to understand. It will be very easy for the student. And even you can see that automatically it fetches the images. So if I want to create image that slides of this 10 slides on the basic on C programming, then I have to think what image I have to put. I have to download, I can import, and this you can download. So if you want direct presentation, you can present from here. And if you want to download, even you can download. Click on share icon. You can share with them, with your friends, whomever you want, your class students also. You have to publish. Export is the option. You can see that you have the option called export to PowerPoint. So if I click on that, it will be get exported in the form of PPT. I can export in PDF also. I can export in the form of PNG. You can see that it's downloaded. And you can see that. So who was the Dennis Ritchie? Picture is here. And all the slides are here about every topic. Right? So those who don't know, I think definitely for you all, it will be helpful for your daily life, your academic. So it will save the time. But the thing is that yes, little bit we can use AI, not much, to save the time. So this is one of the tools. Okay, I hope it's clear. Is it clear, everyone? So hope you have gotten. Okay, copy, refresh, and reload. Yes, that is there. Okay, so this is how we can generate. Okay, now this is one of that, and we have several tools. So we use Gamma. Now I have a very quick question. So I have a video, okay, and I have some videos on like advanced Java programming or anything, whatever the topic. I'll take web technology only. Okay, so I'll go longer with duration. Okay, so this video is almost around some 21 minutes. I want the complete information of this videos. How we can get it? Anyone? Because I'm totally doing the hands-on session, so please, guys, professors, do along with me, so you will get to know that. If you know the answer, you can unmute and you can tell me. So I'll be happy that yes, someone knows that. Otherwise, I have to. Yes.
So there is one participant replying about
Okay.
brisk teaching.
Brisk teaching. Okay. Brisk teaching. So brisk teaching is. Okay. So I will tell you the another method. This is very useful for any kind of video I want in that text, the summary to be used. So for this, you have to use Google Chrome browser. So I'll be using Google Chrome browser. Okay. And I have mentioned you have to something called as Merlin. You just search the Merlin. You will get a website here, the Merlin AI. So anyone is doing along with me. So you can go to the Merlin and make sure, because you use your personal email ID, because might be sometime what will happen, your organization email ID would have not allowed to enable the features of like plugin installation. So you can use your personal email ID. So once you open the Merlin, you can see here we have the something called as get extension. Okay, so you have to click on get extension, and you can see that I have already installed here the extension. You have to just click on add to Chrome, so it will get installed. Okay, that means this extension will get added in your Google Chrome browser. Anyone is doing along with me? Okay, so I have already installed. What I'll do, I'll just take this video URL. Okay, and I'll paste here. So once you add this Merlin, the first step is that is very important. You are going to add this into the Chrome extension. I'll share this into the chat. Once you can have it to correct from video, we can make it effective. Okay, fine. Thank you. Okay, so there is I'm opening this my video. Okay, now you can see that once you open this Merlin, it's already installed. On the right hand side, you'll be able to see that I have the option called generate transcript, generate summary. So which one you want, you can just do that. So I'll click on generate summary. So see that I'm not going to watch this entire 21-minute video. I want the summary of this video, what they are going to explain on this. So you can see that the summary has been generated over here, and it's like 8 seconds. It says that about understanding the fundamental of DNS. Then 1 minute 20 seconds. This is the topic. So 3 minutes 40 seconds. So you can see that there is almost summary at what this particular time, what topic is there, which you can see that. And you can click on key insight. So when you click on the key insight, whatever that it is, again it will generate. So you have to just wait for a few seconds to get generated. And I'll click on this. Okay, so now you can see here, when I click on this, automatically it's coming the information, entire things, right? So this is the summary. If you want to generate the transcript, you can click even generate transcript. It will be generated here. Summary you want to see, summary is here. This will give you the summary using this Merlin, that is the extension. We can get entire whatever the important summaries of the video, we will get it. We can see that the key insight of this entire 21-minute video they have given here. So we can understand using this. Right? Is it useful? Is it interesting?
Yes, sir, very much.
So I hope this can be implemented. So now this is like you have to add the extension and then we have to do that. Suppose in case I don't want any extension to be installed on it. Everything will work with the extension only. Now we have the Google slide, right? So we'll be using slides, right? So next method which I am going to guide you all, there is something called as, I'll come with the direct first with this slides si.ai. Okay, so I'll open this. So this is another way to make it your presentation especially in your Google Doc, your Google presentation, the Google Slides. So for that, we have again the extension. You can see that you install this slide AI. You can click on that and you can install in your, so you can use any email ID, whatever you want. That is not a problem. You just click continue. It's asking me the permission, so I'll just cancel this here. I'll close this into my Chrome browser better. Okay, I'll install. And give the permission. Okay. So just click on this next, and if you want to preview, you can see the preview. I'll go that with the, can open Google Slides and you can go directly here. So we have the document you can open directly. So I'll go with the first open doc and I'll go with the slides. So I'll click on blank presentation. Okay. So this is the blank presentation, and usually what we have to do, we have to write the entire content and make it ready. So now I want same thing to be generated over here, like basics of like C programming. Let's learn this. You can see here option called extension. Okay. And we have the extension. You can see that just now we have installed, and this is nothing. It's slides AI.io, and you can click on the option called generate new slides. Okay. So once you click, it will open the slides AI.io. So the what content you want from the text, own text to be given, or you want from web link, or you want from suggestion, you can use it. So it's just asking details. You just fill it anything. Oh, I have to complete this. Okay, so you can see here we have the topic. So you can write that what presentation or tell here in 5 to 10 words. So I'll just write basic of C programming and I'll continue. Okay, so what's else you should know anything if you want presentation type or educational lecture. You want to give optional. I'll copy the same thing. It's much. It's not allowed. I'll delete some content. Still I have to delete. Just giving some basic. So something, okay, I have to. So this is the like here's um, the home page which texture 300 just give same. I'm just giving this. Okay, so it's not taking something. Okay, so I'll just look at this and should work actually. Okay, or I can click on the right side. We have several the slides. You can just click on that. You see that automatically insert all the slides. So automatically it will be even added over here for the presentation. So this is the one other way. So something I think not working. I have to check it out. So hope it will work. So this is also slide AI.io. We can use it. Okay. And we can implement this for presentation. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
So now, as we did, like I want the summary of the entire this our any video. Now I want using chat GPT. Is it possible? Anyone have idea? We can do that with the chat GPT, the video explanation. So anyone know that? Can we do with the chat GPT? Okay. So a few more things I'll first go with that. So might be we all just generally use these chat GPT tools and we just type here the content. How many of you have used this option called explore GPT? And you see on the left hand side, explore GPT. If you have not used, just go to this and click on explore GPT. So once you open this explore option, this is going to be GPT own GPT. So chat GPT works. For this, you should have the premium license. You have to pay $20 per month to use it. So you can see that in here, the several people has been used here. They have made some GPT model. So you can see what are the like featured model writing if you want like writing, you want to write for you want to humanize AI. So you have this one, you want in production, productivity like using Canva, you want in research, even you have the in research, you can use Scholar GPT, you can use SCI space Scholar AI. So these are the model that is GPT model. It is developed by some people and we can use it. Suppose if I want to use a Scholar GPT. Let's go that and click on this. The moment you click on that, it will show you that okay, it's created by whom, okay, and what is the ranking rating of this and how many people are using this, and just you can click on start chat. The moment you click start chat, on the even left hand side you will get this in the menu bar that you have used this one. So now, like I want a specific one link to the area, research area, publication. You can see that it's going to be Access, Google Scholar, PubMed, Biorevics, AR Archive, and more effortless. Like so now, I want to find the latest research about AI. So these models, these GPT models, especially built for this only research purpose. So if I click on this, automatically you will look at here that is now okay. Slide GPT want to talk? Yes, I will allow. So you can see that now. So AI in telecommunications. So this all only especially in the research you will get it the details over here. So generally we have to search from the Google and we have to find out which area we need to do the research. So there are n number of GPT models are there. You can implement this model and in your daily life, or even daily educational, like an education, and you can grab the information, you can learn, and you can implement it. You can see that. So it will be keep generating. It will give the completely even what is the title, the summary of this uh, title, and the link of that. So this is the stranger link. So this all information will be picked from there. Have you used anyone have used this GPT model? Just I want to know. I'm curious to know that. Anyone?
Yes, sir. There are a few participants who have used Gopinathan.
Yeah. So very few will be knowing because we know that okay, just we have to come to the chat GPT or write the information and we get it. So I have noted down something like that, something called Twitter. So go to the again GPT. Okay, you can see it's automatically will get added on the left hand side. Again, I'll click on explore, and you can just search Twitter. You can see that this Twitter. So most of the people they used Khan Academy, right? So you can see that your personal AI Twitter by Khan Academy. So when 2 million conversation has happened, I will use this one. Just click on start chat. You can see that. So now I'm going to implement directly from the khanacademy.org. So instead of going to the Khan Academy website, I can come to this model, GPT model, and I can learn directly. So give me 10 practice problems. So if you click that, automatically it will generate the so which area you want, you have to specify. So if I give him like programming, great. So which programming it's asking. See, generally we have to go to the website and we have to search where is this content. Okay, I'll give Java. So here is a suggestion, right? So generally we have to go to the website, search, learn, implement, right? So there are several n number of GPT models that you can use directly, and it will help you into the various area. And your production will increase. You will be faster giving the answer, response, everything there. So there are n number of GPT model. You can use any GPT model, so whichever is suitable to you. Okay, so you can see that here everything is here. So you want image generator, So even image generator will be there. So you can click on that, it will generate the image. So I just click on that image generator. Generally, most of the, like you would have seen that in nowadays YouTube or Instagram reels, they are implementing using such model to generate the image. So and they implement it to that. So if we design a logo for a startup, anything, whatever image, so I want uh, this one. Okay, let's go by default. So generally we have to use DALI to generate. No need to go to specific DALI. You can see that it's generated here. And this is a very beautiful this image. Generally we cannot create even Photoshop, who would very expert there in Photoshop, even for them such kind of image generating, it is challenging for them. So it takes time. They can do that, but this take time. Now you can see that AI has given us the immediate response, quick answer. If I want to change, so you can add in this. So there are several GPT model you can use. You can see here DALI is also there, and there are several things writing also you can use. So many GPT model is there. If you want to create your own GPT model, see when we have in programming, you want to learn any programming, just go to the directly particular GPT model, and it will help you this model to learn a specific instead of searching entire content, and then so it will give only a specific, you will get it. And if you want to create this, as I see, here you can see on the right hand side, we have the option called create. So it is not enabled. So if you want to create your own GPT model, like for your educational institute and whatever the searches happen, or whatever the model you want to prepare for your students for the particular institute, even you can go create here. You have to get it the plus, that means the paid premium version, and then you can create whatever the prompt you will write. So there usually I'll tell you that if we have the prompt, like you write the prompt, right side you will get the output, and just use that. You can share with the any people, and they can learn the whatever the GPT model you are going to create. I hope this is very interesting. I think many of, as I'm seeing that many, they have not explored much. Okay, ChatGPT, I have to search normal, go to the ChatGPT, write the content, get it done. That's all. This is what we are doing. So this is how we will get it here, and this will give the content. I hope it is clear. I think some of you might be have used, but most of the case I have seen so many people they don't aware about, okay, so how I can use the other GPT model. So you can create your own GPT model if you want to explore the other GPT model you want in writing. So it will help even in writing articles for the like paper publication also. You can get the idea and implement it. So this explore from the around the globe, and it gives the information. So this is the thing about the chat GPT. Is it clear? Anyone have tried this any GPT model? As I see that yes, some of you said yes. Yes, sir, they have tried. Some of them work, some does not work well. Yes, might be because might be they just start and they just leave it. They don't develop the complete model, then definitely it won't work. Most of the case, it is going to work over there. So most of the model, even you can create, as I mentioned, that yes, you can create your own model. Okay. So this is about the chat GPT. There are so many things out there, so you can explore, as I mentioned. Okay. And next we'll move to the other, like Gemini. I'll go with the first Gemini. Okay. So now, I think anyone have used Gemini, the Google Gemini. So this is by Google. Okay, I'll just delete this first. Anyone you have used Google Gemini. I think few of them definitely would have used. So we have a very beautiful feature in the Gemini. If you open the we say that Gemini or whatever Gemini, whatever pronunciation. So if you click on that, by default, you will be getting Gemini 2.0 Flash. Okay, so this is that. The same even chat model is there. I will show you there. There's the difference of between ChatGPT and our this Gemini. I'm going to use that. So because already I have written the content, it's a little bigger. So I'm just copying the content. Okay, this one video, one of my video, I have taken this. Okay, I'll go with the first on ChatGPT. Okay, and I'll go and paste this. Okay, so what I'm going to do that I'm going to write here. So it's just very basic information. Analyze the following YouTube video and provide detailed breakdown of its content, key insights, and deeper meaning. Summarize the main points, highlights important takeaway, and identify any underlying themes or messages. If applicable, extract key data, statistics, or references mentioned. Also, analyze the speaker's tone, argument, and potential bias. Provide recommendation based on video's content. And I am giving this video link. Okay, so this is the prompt I'm going to use here. Okay, so it's very important you all know that. So we can write anything and we'll get the result. That is not a matter. The thing is that we need very precise result. That is very important. That's why in the market also there is the job opening called prompt engineering. So why it is the prompt engineering? That they are very good in writing prompt. So the way you write, you get the result. So I have written this prompt. Okay, and now what I'm going to do, I'm going to generate this. Okay, so I'm using now ChatGPT. Let's see that what ChatGPT gives me the details. See that what happened? I am unable to access or analyze the specific YouTube video at this particular link directly. However, I guide you to how to extract and analyze the video contents. You can see that they are giving the different steps we have to follow to generate the transcript. That means I have to go to Node GPT, or you have to go to YouTube and get the transcript, or you have to use static YouTube transcript generator. So they are telling the different methods, but they are not giving the result. So if I want, then obviously this point, you can see that Chat GPT is failed. There are so many things out there. In every GPT that whatever the AI model is coming, they have the features. So I'm not able to get this content, but now I can get it, but with help of Gemini. So same, but remember one thing, once you log in into Gemini, this will be the default your screen, the default screen. What we have to do, you have to go to this Gemini on the top right, the top left side, and you have the drop down, click on that, and you have the option called 2.0 Flash Thinking Experimentals with apps. So you can see that reasoning across YouTube, maps, and searches. Click on that. So now this model is changed, GPT model is changed. Now I am going to use, okay, I will same content, I'm going to, okay, so I'm going to give the same content. You can see here, I'm pasting the same content over here, and let's see the result between this GPT model. You can see here. So what I have given information is coming in the point voice, and it will start generating. You can see that. So video title, what is the video title? Okay, the complete title, what is the channel name, and the content breakdown. You can see that the summary of main point, all everything generated over here, and then this link from this. So this is the beauty of Gemini. I hope it will be useful further in our academic life. Anyone have used this? So I think some of maybe. Anyone have used this Gemini? Yes or no? I don't know that someone is trying, practicing along with me.
Yes,
Then
sir.
good.
Yes.
Yes, thank you. Okay, so this is the Gemini. You can just go and log into the Gemini, and you can see that you have different model, different version. You just select each and check it out the result between this, and you will find out. So this is very the beautiful feature we have in the Gemini, that you can directly you can fetch from the YouTube maps and searches. You can do that. So it's very good, Gemini. And the next thing is that about our DeepSeek. So anyone have you used the DeepSeek?
No, sir.
No. Okay. So I hope you all know about this. This is the application developed by China, and most of the government sector now India also they have already announced the government officials should not use that any model of the chat GPT kind of things, AI model, because definitely the employee will give the details of their, when we search, definitely will give this data, that those data, then it will reflect, and it will be obviously, so you know that this is going to be stored, the entire data is going to be stored on the China server. And it was very popular in the day. It's become very popular, and it's giving very good result compared to chat GPT. This is also very good. You can see that just when you log in, create account, it was failed because they had attack also, because of in one night they have become very famous. And when you search here, you can see that your search options are the same, similar, but results are very good compared to ChatGPT. And you can see here you have something called as uh, Deep Think R1 and search. So this is generally when I search, same thing I will give here, and just let's hit this result. Let's see that what is going to be happen. So same again, I cannot this, okay, and the same information I cannot, right? Because obviously that they have to train the model, and because we have not used their model that is called as Deep Think R1 model. Okay, so if I use model this, you have to click on that, and you have to click on search also. So this means I'm going to use this both model to get the result. So if you are not clicking, by default it will fetch the data, and might be we don't get the result. Same information, let me give with the selecting model. Okay, I'm giving once again. I can see that something is happening. And whatever the paid version of ChatGPT are giving, more than that will be having into this DeepSeek. So no need to pay, it's a totally free. Okay, so it will be generate like this. I can see that it's generating. So it's the same thing is saying that you can use Ask AI chat. So this is the chat GPT model over here. I have some more prompt. You can see that this is something like the prompt I have for the, I will use for both. Let's generate this. Okay. So this will give entire. So this is like, even if I type basic of C, now I'm using the deep think R1 model to get the result. Earlier, I was not using any deep think, that is DeepSeek chat model, that is the GPT model. And compared to chat GPT, you will get better result over here. So still thinking. You can see server is busy because they have heavy load now on their server, and like they are improving because sudden they had a heavy load on their server to get the result. So they are improving to get it done. But you can use this DeepSeek. DeepSeek is very good compared to ChatGPT. Then recent, there was the one more like by Alibaba Cloud. They also have generated used that is called as they said Quen. Okay, I'll just give this URL and just keep it. Okay, just let me see that. Again, we get the result same on this or not. So you can see that again you have option. You want to create image, clone, make a plan. Even you want to plan, you can click on the plan. It will give you that the complete plan. Okay, so you want to help me with the plan for a family vacation. So I'm not registered. I stay logged out, and I will search. So I need to log without that. Okay. So now the thing is that, right? So some of you maybe say that, right? You have seen that in Chat GPT, after certain search, this complete feature will be disabled. You cannot. That means maximum. I think 5 they have limited now. So 5 chat you are going to do that. So what solution we have? Anyone have idea that if it is get restricted after certain search, and I want to use, I have only one email ID. How can I do that? Again, we have to create an email ID. This is open to everyone. Any answer? Anyone, can you please unmute and say? Waiting for the answer. At least reply on the chat. Okay. So most of the times, as I said, right? So our chat is now, I want to log in and use it. And my already the minimum search, whatever they have given, maximum search limit is crossed. How can I use that? So if you are not going to use for any like personal searches on the any AI model, then you can go to the temp email. You can open a website called tempemail.org. The moment you open, automatically it will generate a new email ID. So you can see that I'm opening tempemail.org. I don't want to give my personal email ID, but make sure that you don't use certain like information very informating, and because this might be can be used by someone else also. This is one of the security leak. But if you want like, no, I want to search, but I don't want to use my email ID, you just go to temp-email.org. It will generate the temporary email. Copy this email ID. Come to this. I'll sign up here. I'll click on sign up. I'll give just same email ID. I'll paste this name only. Okay, and I'll give password till up to here it last. I'll give the password. Let's create and create account. I'm not going to save now, and I'll just slide this. Okay, this account activation is pending. So now this activation will come. Go to this browser. You can see here at the bottom, I have received the email from the Quinn, right? So you click on that. The moment you open, like same, it works similar, like only you can receive my email. So if anyone, this might be email will be keep changing to, but generally, very rarely the same email ID will be given to the next person when you search. So might be they can also get it. So I click on activate. So same how I receive email, I will get it here and click on activate link. So once I click, you can see that now my account is activated and no need to give my personal email ID. I can use this email ID for searching. And you can, after that, if you don't want this right, again, you want next time, again, you can generate. So you have to wait for certain hours and then only you can generate again email ID. The same thing, what I was giving here, same I will search, I will do in the Quinn. Let me see what result we will get. The same, it's unable to that. Okay, so you can see that web search is coming. So they are going to come with the like model. You can see that video generation. So you give the content. You can see at the bottom in Chat GPT and other, we don't have these options, but here we have the options called video generation. So if you want some topic to be delivered in the form of video, you just give the topic. It will automatically generate AI-based video will be generated, and you can use those video in your academic. So this is the Quinn about that. So this is the very basic view. So some of you are very interested into the, especially like you want to create your own just for the fun. If you want to like create a lyrics, something like that. So you can do that. There is something called the site called Sumo, and give the lyrics title. It will generate the AI based song. So no copyright, nothing will be there. You can use those songs for your whatever YouTube or anywhere. So this will generate. You have to give your lyrics. You give the lyrics. If you want custom, you can use custom. You want to upload your audio, and based on that, so this is also AI generated. There will be no copyright. You can create any song that is with AI concept. Okay. And I have some prompt which I said that suppose I want to use like this. So I'll go to the Chat GPT. Okay. You can see here, I've used that. I want to learn or get better at which skill. What you want to learn, you have to give to writing the prompt. It's very important. So I want to learn better at what? C programming, Java, whatever I can write Java programming, and I complete beginner, create a 30-day learning path that will help a beginner like me learn and improve my skills. The moment we give this, you can see that is it writing my memory out it. Okay. So what I want to learn, so every my complete learning plan is going to give by ChatGPT. Generally, what I have to, yes, I'll be typing, keeping note. Yes, I will study this. But if give that, will each week what you are going to learn, it will give you that. So 30 days plan of learning on any topic, it will give you. But your prompt should be correct. So generally, we can write, yes, give me plan for studying Java. Generally, we type, right? So that also I'll show you that if I write the very normal text for searching, like give me 30 days plan for learning Java. Generally, we will type very simple this one. And let's see that what result we will get for this. So it suggests everything. You can see that you can use Code Academy, Udemy, Coursera, whatever. And now I will be going with the very normal text, because already the model was trained, and this both difference will be there, whatever we type here and the previous. I think there are so many tools are there which we can implement, like making video with your text. You can do that. We have something caffeine.com. Okay, we have something descript.com. That means when you can use these are the like for education, in education, anything wherever you want you can implement. So these are there are so many tools out there, and these tools really very much useful into any our daily life we are using nowadays, right? But the thing is that how effectively and how efficiently we are writing the prompts. I have some prompts, like I'm currently learning some. So you have to write the topic. This is the prompt. You should write this prompt correctly. If you generally we type normal English and just we get, but if you type this and another, you will see that result over here like this. Okay, so I think that's from my side. Still, I have some more tools. I cannot finish within time. So if you guys having any questions, or if you are professor, if you have any question, you can ask me now. So I'll be happy to answer. So if any you have any question, if you have not understood anything, I can repeat again.
Participants, any queries you have?
Anyone
Participants, do you have any queries? You can post your queries in the chat window, please.
among ChatGPT learning for when to use which one? So this all actually PDF to PPT. Okay. You can use the in Gamma app, you have the option. This PDF to PPT, generally, yes, see the thing is that very important. Most of the times what will happen, PDF will be in a scanned format, right? So it will be very difficult to extract the information. It is correct, then might be extract the information. And then if PDF is written in the like someone has created the PPT and then they have saved into the form of PDF, then you can make it. Otherwise, if the handwritten, and then definitely it will be difficult. So you can use even Gamma app PDF to PPT. And as you asked Jigisha about that, which have to use. The thing is that day by day, tomorrow some other AI tools will come. But as of now, as per my view, that recently DeepSeek is very awesome. I have used search, and what the Chat GPT paid version gives the result, the similar result we get into the DeepSeek. So DeepSeek is very, very useful. You can use DeepSeek. So I have not prepared any presentation. I want completely hands-on session to be understand, and you can implement in your everyday uh, in your educational like career. So it will help you. It will be become nothing. It's just a faster. You will make prepared content, whatever you want to generate. But the thing is that once at least we have to read. Sometimes some the text, the some whatever the sentence will be there, people can understand. Yes, it is generated by AI. For research purpose, which AI tools? Just now I saw that in ChatGPT you have the GPT model. You go there, and there in the research section you have the several the models. You can use any models, and you will get the various research area. You can get the details. In ChatGPT only you have the GPT model, which I have shown you all. I think Pawan GP has raised, and yes, sorry, sir. Dr. Professor Pavan. So, Professor, you have Pavan, you have any query?
Sir Pawan, sir, post your queries in the chat window, please, so that sir can answer your query.
You can ask also, anyone, you can unmute and ask, there is no problem. I'm happy to answer. At least it might be I will be not able to answer some question. That is for learning for me. Yes, I have to get it the details, and I'll get back to you and give the result, whatever the answers. There are so many tools, because we cannot, if I want to deliver a session on the especially only for the tools, the entire day I can finish only with the tools, what we can use into our teaching. And one more is there, if you want only the I forget to tell about only mathematics problem need to be solved. We have something called as, I'm just posting, it's the questionsai.com. If you want to solve any mathematic problem, you can upload even the written, the notes, and it will solve the problem, the mathematics. The many things are there. This will be only for the learning, maths, chemistry, physics. This is the questionai.com. So any other question? So
Okay. Participants, if you don't have any questions,
this is my YouTube channel, and I'll be keep making some of the video. That is I have my passion to create educational video, and I usually post it. So you can, if you like, if you want, you can subscribe it. So this video even I will upload over there. I think I am done, Professor Ashwin.
yes, sir. Yes, sir. Really, your session was interactive and informative for the participants. You are talking about emerging AI tools and technologies, which is useful for the participants. Overall, the session was highly informative. With this, now I request Professor Priyanka Madam to conclude this session. Over to you, Priyanka Madam.
Thank you, Dr. Ashwin. It is with great appreciation and gratitude that I take this opportunity to extend a heartfelt thank you to our esteemed resource person, Dr. Pankaj Kumar, for delivering an insightful and thoughtful provoking session on emerging AI and technologies. Dr. Kumar, your expertise and deep understanding of AI, blockchain, cloud computing, and web security have provided us with a fresh perspective on transformative power of these technologies. Your ability to bridge technical depth with real-world applications has also made today's session both engaging and enriching. Your presentation not only highlighted the current advancements in AI, but also shed the light on the societal impact, ethical considerations, and also future possibilities. The clarity with which you explain complex concepts, coupled with your practical insights and hands on session on various tools which are available, which can be used effectively depending upon our requirements in teaching learning process, has truly enhanced our understanding of the subject. We also deeply appreciate the time and effort you have invested in preparing for this session, sharing valuable research findings, industry experiences, and best practices. On behalf of AMC Engineering College, I extend my heartfelt gratitude for your invaluable contribution in this FDP. We hope to have the privilege of hosting you again for future sessions and collaborations. Once again, thank you, Dr. Pankaj Kumar, for sharing your knowledge and inspiring us today. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Professor Priyanka, and once again, thank you to the management, principal, and the coordinators of the ATAL FDP at MC College of Engineering. And I am very much thankful to the Acharya Institute of Technology Management principal, HOD, Dr. Kala Venugopal, my colleague. So for the motivation to deliver the session, and I try my best to deliver. So there are several something obviously might be sometimes it don't work, but I try my best to deliver that. And thank you for the giving opportunity and providing me the place where I can share my view on the different AI tools. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, sir. So without further delay, we will start the next session. The session expert is already joined. So today we are privileged to have eminent industry expert, Mr. Vijay Kumar Kanagarajan from Intellex Bangalore, will be delivering a session on AI transformation for education and industry. With his busy schedule, he accepted our invitation to deliver for today's session. With that, now I request Professor Priyanka Madam to introduce our resource person. Over to you, Priyanka Madam.
Thank you so much, sir. It is with great pleasure that I extend a warm welcome to all the distinguished participants who have joined for us today at FDP. In today's rapidly evolving technology landscape, AI is not just an emerging field, it is also a driving force that reshapes industries, economics, and societies. We are also, hold on. Sorry for the interruption. There was some technical issue here. So, we are honored to have a diverse group of faculty members, researchers, industry professionals, and scholars from various institutions and domains. We are also privileged to have with us Mr. Vijay Shankar Kanakarajan, an industry leader with over 23 years of experience in software innovation, consulting, and enterprise technology solutions. Their expertise will undoubtedly provide us with valuable perspectives on AI role in shaping the future. With that, I once again welcome each one of you to this enriching learning experience. Let's embark on this journey together with curiosity, enthusiasm, and a commitment to being future ready in AI and emerging technologies. Wishing you all an insightful and productive FDP ahead. Over to you, sir.
Sure, madam. I thank Priyanka, madam, and Ashwin sir for a warm introduction. I'm sharing my screen now, and then let us jump into the session right away. Hope all are able to see my screen, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah. Thanks for the confirmation. Yes, so yeah, this session is for AI transformation for education and industry. Mostly my experience is in manufacturing industries. Okay, as Priyanka madam told, 23 years. This is my brief profile. Totally 23 years of experience in software industry. Out of this 23 years, I was providing the solutions for manufacturing industries almost for more than 12 years. From like, I think people may know the industry 4.0. The term was coined in the one of the very well-known industry fair, Hannover Messe. So every year it happens in Germany. In 2013, this particular term was coined, and after that there were a lot of discussions, and then some standards were also are published. From 2013, I am into this industry 4.0 field, okay, particularly for the manufacturing industries. And also, I wrote a book on the Python, Django, mastering rapid application development and deployment. So I think here most of the people are talking about AIML. Do we have to learn full stack development also as part of AI/ML, or at least to some extent. Anybody want to respond? Yeah, so in my industrial experience, yeah, definitely it is required, at least because so whatever solutions we are building with AI/ML, definitely there is a need for creating some kind of an user interface, at least knowledge, at least some extent of experience is needed with the full stack development. Any full stack development tool like Django or Flask or something may be needed actually. Yeah, and then you can jump into you can having some deep understanding on this AI/ML kind of stuff. Okay. So next, let's go here actually. So this slide I want to present to all because this gives a clear, complete picture of the analytics, starting from basic statistics models to how we are at now with AI models, the latest very complex AI models. Okay, so the first one is descriptive analytics, and as part of this descriptive analytics, mostly we know understand what happened in the past. Okay, there are many examples we can give. Okay, for example, these sales reports, and then website traffic analysis, and then in the manufacturing industries, if you take there are a lot of KPIs are there. So one of the KPI, let us go in depth during the predictive analytics, or sorry, the descriptive. I have a few more slides for each of these the headings, whatever I had given here. So I'm planning to provide a description, detailed description, and then some examples how it can be used in the education and as well as in the industries. Okay, so descriptive analytics is mostly about what was happened in the past. Okay, and the diagnostic is about some kind of like why it happened. Maybe you'll do some categorization. So all those things will be coming under diagnostic. And next is predictive. As part of predictive, this is one of the hot topic now actually, predictive analytics. One of the main use cases, predictive maintenance. So mostly at present, industries want to implement predictive maintenance in their industries to cut down the maintenance cost, and also it give a lot of advantages. It will help in avoiding production stoppages and all actually. So let us dive into deep on this predictive analytics stuff. It is like with some algorithms like random forest and all, how to predict. Okay, one is the maintenance of the machines. Okay, where we are using most of the time we are using this random forest algorithm to tell a particular machine may fail in another few days. Okay, so that the manufacturers can take some immediate action to avoid the final moment disruptions in production. And also it is a lot of other things are also, like for example, sales forecasting. We can use predictive analytics. Customer churn, we can use the predictive algorithms. Next is prescriptive. So prescriptive is nothing but after predictive. Next thing comes to is prescriptive. Okay, so like it is kind of a continuation from predictive. So once the prediction is done, then there are some algorithms and getting different information from the global internet. We can prescribe some of the things. Like for example, here for example, optimal marketing strategies we can predict based on the customer churn and all actually. And inventory management is another inventory management is one of the important concept in the manufacturing industries, because there is a concept of buffering. So always they want to keep the inventory. It could be the spare parts or their raw material, so anything. So they will have some buffering, and there are a lot of input like the lead time to procure these inventory items. So based on the lead time and all, they had to order the inventory items actually. So the prescriptive analytics can tell when they had to order, what time they had to order, and also this prescriptive can also tell for example, if you take any manufacturing industries, there will be a lot of raw materials they had to procure. Okay, particularly these process industries, if you say there are different types of industries in manufacturing, discrete manufacturing and process manufacturing. The discrete manufacturing, where the assembling, most of the time the assembly happens, we call them as discrete manufacturing. For example, automobile industry is a discrete manufacturing. Process industry are where the raw materials are processed, heated or cooled or mixed. When those kind of things are happening, we call those kind of industries as process industries. Okay, like pharma is a good example for the process industry. Paint industry is a process industry. So for these industries, the raw material they have to source from multiple vendors. Okay, the prescriptive analytics can tell, based on the past history, it can also prescribe which vendor can deliver quality raw material at lowest cost. So based on the data, whatever the industries are having in the past, this prescriptive analytics can prescribe, can tell this kind of information as well actually. Next is cognitive. Cognitive is like a human-like thing. So whatever some analytics we are doing with a kind of a human-like approach, if you wanted to do those kind of analytics, comes under cognitive analytics, sentimental analysis, chatbots, and also the visual inspection, and all those things are also comes under this cognitive actually. Visual inspection is also another major requirements in the industry, automated visual inspection. Okay, that is also one of the important use case in the industry. They want to apply the AI to find the defects in their products actually. Okay, that is also one of the important thing. So those kind of use cases comes under cognitive. And text analytics, customer feedback analysis, and then social media monitoring, all those things comes under text analytics. Okay, so mostly like descriptive, diagnostic, predictive, prescriptive, cognitive, text. So these analytics, maybe even a couple of years back itself, people were talking a lot about these analytic methodologies. And next one is the generative AI. So yeah, I think last 1 or 2 years, this generative AI is most talkative terms in terms of technology and how it helps the industries actually. So it creates the new content, text, images, etc. It's not only text, images actually, even like in industries as well actually. So we can have some kind of an advanced chatbot where based on the data, for example, production efficiency data, the generative AI can suggest some recommendations. Okay, so in the chatbot itself, for example, the one example what we are implementing now in one of the industries is this one. It's a process industry. Their like the production efficiency. Okay, production efficiency is one of the important thing. Okay, so every 3.5 minutes they have to complete one batch actually. Okay, so the generative AI can tell like why the production. It's not a simple chatbot actually. Like simple chatbot, if you ask, then it will say, okay, what is the production efficiency for the last shift? If you ask, then it will say it is a 90.5% or something like that. But generative AI, what it will do is it will add some more information on top of that actually. Like for example, who's the operator? This operator. So whenever this operator is working on the shop floor, the plant, the production efficiency is really low. But the other workers, the general production efficiency is really high. It is 95%, for example, and this operator works 94 and 80%. So, so this operator may need some kind of a training. So those kind of the suggestions also the generative AI can provide actually. So apart from this statistically, like what is the current current production efficiency, it can provide a lot more information based on all the available data it has in the industry. Okay, that is about generative AI and AI agents. Yeah, this is the latest topic happening. I mean, the most discussed in these days actually. Okay, so people may hear about this a lot of times. So it is like, and also the effect. What is the end effect of AI agents actually? Like it may take a lot of time, few next many years to come to this kind of state. This kind of state. What I mean is like this user interface, like applications. At some point of time, when the AI agents become more and more mature, so the applications may not record actually. Okay, why applications may not record? Because AI agents themselves will do all the work. Okay, for example, today we are having a lot of systems, like even we have the enterprise applications, and in the education also we have a lot of LMS system, right? Learning management systems. So mainly why we are using these applications, because we have to, by viewing the user interface, by viewing the data, maybe some graph or some results, will take some actions. Maybe like for example, I may raise the procurement order at some point of time. So I will select the inventory raw material, and then I may give some the quantity, how much I need, and I may select from which vendor I need to purchase this, by when I need this particular component. So currently what we are doing is we are doing it manually with the applications whatever we are having. With AI agents, what we can do is we can completely automate this stuff actually. Okay, so we no need to go to this user interface and then do all these things. So like I told, this generative AI can provide some recommendations, right? You can go to this particular vendor for the better quality of the raw material and at low, who can deliver the lowest cost. Okay, so the agent will see this, get this input, and then it itself will order actually. So there is no need of any user interface and all actually. So mostly, yeah, it will take a lot of time to go to this state, but I think these are all the expected things happening in the future. And the next one is the physical AI. Okay, physically, they just maybe few weeks back, I think they started talking about this. So this is also one of the important concept, like enable machines to perform tasks in physical environments. How to apply AI for the machines to perform tasks in physical environments. Okay, so some of these things like self-driving cars and industrial robots and drones, and also in the industries, like for example in Amazon warehouse management, they are having very latest technologies, like this automated guided vehicles, they called as AGVs. The manual effort is not needed there actually. So all the deliverables are automatically taken by these AGVs, and it knows based on the coordinates or the indoor location tracking or outdoor location tracking, these things. These AGVs, automated guided vehicles, or these robots can place wherever these deliverables need to be placed actually. So manual interventions are not needed. So these kind of things are coming under the physical AI. And there are some other AI-related stuff like the real-time analytics, where so based on the real time, maybe some actions we need to take, like for example, like if to avoid some hazardous situation in the industry. So if something goes abnormal, immediately something need to be turned off, and all those things we need to do actually. So that comes under real-time analytics. And we have something called as spatial analytics. Spatial analytics is about the layouts actually. Like for example, for industries, if you take industries, the layouts are really machines to do some operations actually. So this the production efficiency is directly related to the layout of the manufacturing industries, where the raw materials are downloaded, and where the finished products are loaded, and inside the machineries, how the things are moving between one stage to another stage. All these things are really important actually. So some kind of a spatial analytics is needed. So those things comes under spatial analytics. And the behavioral analytics you might have heard many times. And edge analytics is another thing, where some actions we need to take very immediately. Okay, so instead of there is another thing, cloud analytics. Okay, like the data will be pushed to the cloud, and then some analytics will be happening in the cloud. So all the providers like Google, Microsoft, Amazon, these people are providing a lot of ready-made AI algorithms. And then after completing the analytics, then something will come back to the place where the action actually to be taken. It will take a lot of time. So to avoid those things, the edge analytics is one of the important thing, where the AI will be taken place. The execution of the AI will be taken place in the very close to the place where the action need to be taken. So that way we can avoid a lot of dangerous situations in the industries, and wherever this kind of immediate reaction is needed, we can go with this edge analytics. And augmented analytics is another thing, like where we have the real world on top of which we are providing some information, like we are having Google Glass and all, right? So using real world, on the real world, we are overlaying some of the information useful for doing some operations. For example, again, in the manufacturing industry, the maintenance, they are using augmented analytics. So all these things, like okay, augmented analytics. So all the technologies, whatever we are talking about, still it needs some more time. At least here in India, I had seen actually, like it will take some more time to practically to be implemented at a very large scale actually. So still some of the industries are in a descriptive and diagnostic level only. Okay, so there are a lot of opportunities for AI engineers in the future. Okay, so I'm seeing a lot of opportunities. It's a really good time for all the people who are all learning AI at this point of time. We will have a lot of opportunities. So this is about a high level view on how the statistics to advanced AI models are progressing. So till this point, anybody has any questions, I will answer. Okay, if no questions, I will go to the next slide. So what I what I'm going to do is like for each of these different analytics or AI models, I have a couple of slides. Okay, let's quickly go through these slides. Okay, first is descriptive analytics. Okay, so it is based on the historical data. Sorry. Okay, understand what was happened in the past. Okay, and it will why it is needed to provide a clear picture of trends, patterns, and performance metrics. And what technologies we can use. Okay, the data aggregation. So all the things like basic statistics, whatever we are doing, like the average, mean, median, and data visualization, run charts, trend charts, some of the KPI indicators. So all these kind of technology. Okay, it's tools or technologies we can use. Actually, those kind of tools are used for the descriptive analytics. And in the exam here, there is a picture on the left hand side. So this is one of the dashboard what we created for one of the industry. So where we are capturing this production efficiency, and if it is 43.9% means it's really bad, and throughput, it is 6 batches per hour. This is not good. And then and also like we are plotting the production efficiency, so production throughput trend as well, actually, like day wise. And then the bottom we have this OEE, overall equipment effectiveness. This KPI, overall equipment effectiveness, is one of the key KPI used in manufacturing industries. So it is a combination of three things: availability, performance, and quality. Simply saying, like, if it is availability, means like you are planning to use some machine for let's say 8 hours, but because of some breakdown and other issues, you can use only for 6 hours. So that kind of things comes under availability. And performance is like kind of it is in the ideal case, the throughput of that machine could be some, let's say, 100 components per hour, but it is able to produce only 80 components per hour. So that is the performance. And quality is nothing but the rejected how much percentage are the how much percentage of the produced quantity. Quality is good, actually. So it is a multiplication of all these three factors comes into OEE. So these kind of things comes under descriptive analytics. Next is, and we have given some examples here. For example, here, so in the education, so this is how I lay down the slides. So in the education, I had given some examples, and then in the industry, I had given some examples for each of the analytics and AI methodologies, whatever we had seen in the second slide. So here, the student performance analysis is part of descriptive analytics. We just grades, attendance, and all those things we are tracking. So you also may be having in college some kind of a dashboard to have some overall view of each of the branch and then branch students, and then you can drill down further to understand why where we can improve on all those things. Okay, and this course enrollment trends is another thing where we can use the descriptive analytics and LMS reports, exams and test score trends, dropout rate and retention analysis. These are some of the examples where we can use the descriptive analytics. And here are some of the use cases where the industry people are applying. Actually, I had given already some examples. So like OE and all comes under descriptive analytics, like sales and revenue analysis, track costs, anything about past. Okay, that is the descriptive analytics. Okay, tracks past sales performance. Yeah. And the sales performance and customer purchase patterns, actually, like so maybe what day, maybe Sunday, weekends they may be purchasing something a lot, actually, but weekdays it may be less, actually. So what the retailers can do is like so the buffering is the buffering. As long as you are keeping more and more buffering, it will cost a lot everywhere. In manufacturing industry, if they are producing more than what the market is consuming, it's a cost for them. In the retail stores, what they are storing in their retail shops, if they're storing more than what is consumed by the people coming to that retail shop, it's a cost. Okay, so to avoid these things, these kind of the analytics are needed actually, and supply chain inventory management, mainly stock levels. As I told, the stock levels is one of the important thing, and supplier performance, who is giving the quality supply, quality raw materials at the lowest cost, and the logistics efficiency, who is logistics. Usually these companies will have the logistics partners, like how which logistic partner is delivering behavior and market trends. So analyzes customer purchase history and preferences to understand the buying patterns. Okay, buying patterns are really needed to produce what the customer needs. And production and operational efficiency, the machines uptime and defect rates, the production speed to improve the efficiency. So all these things are important. Okay, and next one is the employee performance and HR analytics is also another thing happening as part of the descriptive analytics. Evaluates workforce productivity, turnover, descriptive analytics. So this is the one mostly we are using even right now actually. So in all the industries, including education and all the industries as well actually. And diagnostic analysis, like what a diagnostic analysis digs, we dig little deeper into the data to understand why something happened actually. Okay, so it's like we can have this kind of a Pareto chart, where Pareto chart is nothing but a 80-20 principle, where we say that 80% of the failure will happen with 20% of the root causes. So if you address this 20% of the root causes, 80% of the address, 80% of the problem will get solved. So those kind of analysis comes under diagnostic analysis. So there are tools or technologies what we can use is this drill down analysis, data mining, correlation analysis, root cause analysis. This correlation analysis is also one of the important thing, like if something like if some delay, let's say it's cause and effect. Okay, so you because of some cause. Okay, let us say the quality rejection. Okay, quality rejection because of some one particular issue in the, okay, let's say this one. Okay, the correlation analysis, let us say the rejection rate. Okay, rejection rate percentage. Okay, this may be varying based on some of the process time. Okay, let us say in the process industries we are we are doing some heating process. So once in the semi finished goods stage actually. So let us say because of the increase in the heating time, sometimes the quality rejection will be very high actually. So we can do this kind of analysis. This is really important to understand. Like this, the cause and effect analysis we can do with this kind of technologies, diagnostic analytics, and this also at present very everywhere, healthcare or manufacturing or education. This analytics part is very well used, widely used, and these are all some of the examples. Identify at risk students. Okay, like so why a student is at risk of failing, dropping, etc. Do some analysis, and then probably some students may need more support from the teachers, more training sessions from the teachers. So we need to finding the root cause analysis comes under this diagnostic analysis. The cause of exam failures, So maybe because of adding some new syllabus or teaching methodology, there could be more exam failures. Okay, so we need to categorize the problem into multiple factors, whether it is a new syllabus or a teaching method or a student the base in some eligibility criteria, right? So before learning something, they should know something, so that there's a problem. So we need to categorize these things, and then we need to find the exact root cause, and then we try to address this solution. And evaluating teacher effectiveness and understanding dropout patterns. So when so like yeah, so long back in the villages and all, you can see that even the school kids, the dropout rate was very high, right? Then they introduced this the midday meal and all, actually. So then the dropout was reduced a lot, actually. Okay, so something like that. So we need to find why the dropout is more, and e-learning platform effectiveness we can assess, like quiz scores, and then the completion rates, the participation level of each student. All those things we can diagnose, and then we can improve on all those things. And next one, in the industry example, yeah, the maintenance equipment failure analysis. So identify the root cause of the machine breakdowns. Okay, there could be many reasons. These sensor problems could be there. The operator issue could be there. Operator may not know how to operate the equipment. So thing is, like, yeah, we need to categorize, we have these failures, this much failures, and we need to categorize into multiple factors, and then see you can apply this 80-20 principle, Pareto principle, to understand which causes the most issues, which causes the most failure. Then we need to address these things. Customer churn analysis. Customers stop using, examines reasons why customers stop using product or service, and then supply chain bottleneck detection, because of the inefficiency in logistics. Why there are inefficiencies in logistics? We can again come up with a lot of levels, factors, and then we can categorize, we can understand why there is a real problem. And the workplace safety incident analysis and the product defect analysis. Yeah, so these product defect analysis is another important thing, because the quality is one of the, okay, one is the production efficiency, how efficiently the plants are producing the products, and what is the rejection percentage. So these are all the important things that determines the cost of a product they're producing, or the profit of the product what they are manufacturing. Okay, so this one, the root cause of defective products. Okay, like for example, we had provided one solution to the plastic mold company. Actually, they are producing these PET jars and the water bottles used for multiple purposes. Okay, so like maybe the machine start time, if it is not set up properly, there could be some issues. And if the extruder machine, if it's called as blow molding, not extruder. Extruder is different. The blow molding temperature is very high. If not in control, there are a lot of rejections will happen. So they have to find these kind of issues, and they have to address these issues. All these things comes in diagnostic analytics. Yeah, and yeah, so predictive analytics. So we had done these, some of the use cases. Okay, predictive analytics, predictive maintenance, basically predictive maintenance use cases. We created some solutions, or you can say as a proof of concepts in 2013-14 time itself. Okay, yeah, but now it's time for the industries to adapt these things, actually. Okay, so this took some time, because there is a little uncertainty on these things actually. And also, so earlier it was really costly. The sensors, why analytics is highly relevant now? Why AI is highly relevant now? Because currently the sensors cost is going down drastically, and this cloud cost is going down drastically, and the network cost is going down drastically. So now everyone are able to implement these solutions at the lowest cost possible. So now the industries started looking into the predictive analytics, predictive maintenance kind of use cases, and they started implementing now. Okay. And what is predictive analytics? Predictive analytics uses historical data and statistical models to forecast future outcomes. Okay, so what will happen in the future, it will forecast, and to predict what is likely to, why it is needed to predict what is likely to happen based on past trends and patterns. Okay, some of the technologies like regression, decision trees, neural networks, CNN, RNN, time series analysis, simulation models, all these things are going to help to implement the predictive analytics use cases actually. Okay, what is meant by simulation models? Here, this simulation models is also one of the important concept coming up now. Okay, so for example, let us say a digital twin. Okay, digital twin. There are two types of digital twin are there actually. One is the process twin, and another is the for product twin and process twin. Okay, this process twin. Okay, process twin particularly used in the manufacturing industries, where they can analyze. Like for example, there are some manual processes will be there. I mean, let's say there are some 5 different stages are there in the manufacturing, and in some places the number of people we deploy. In some people we will deploy some 2-3 pick and place robots, for example, and in the exit phase we will place some 2-3 people again actually. Let's say for example. Okay, so now the simulation models, how it is used actually. So you can there are some sophisticated tools available. Like for example, Siemens is having some tool called Technomatics. Okay, like the Dassault system is having some tools for coming up with these kind of a simulation models, where if you give these input, like I'm going to place some 3 people at the at stage 1 and 2, and I'm going to keep some 3 robots in the stage 3 and 4, and in stage 5 I'm going to give another 2 people. So in that case, if this is my model, then what will be my production throughput? So it can tell, it can simulate, and then it can tell actually. Okay. So what you can do is, like, based on the production orders, what you can do is you can use this simulation model, and you can tell, okay, so my production order, my demand is 1,000 products I need to produce in a day. Then in that case, what should be my configuration? What should be my number of employees? What should be my number of robots? And how the machine should be organized. So all these things we can use this. We can come up with these simulation models. Okay, so this is really useful, and also it is in some industries it is used, but this is still a really a research topic, because very big companies are using these things, trying to use these simulation models, but the small and medium scale industries are still lagging here. So if we can find some solution for the small and medium scale industries, this is also one of the important opportunity for all the AI engineers to pitch in these kind of industries for opportunities. Yeah, and the predictive analytics. So here some of the education examples: early warning system for student dropouts. So yeah, you are predicting based on some data saying that these many students will be dropped out, and you can take some action at the earliest to avoid these things actually. So here, for example, they saw the declining performance and attendance, and then what they are doing is, okay, they are giving some intervention programs to avoid this issue, and personalized learning pathways. So based on the market trend and all, it can based on the market trend and then the student strengths, they can combine all these data, and then they can provide some personalized learning pathways, and predicting exam performance based on the historic academic performance and study habits, and optimizing course enrollment demand, like high or low enrollment, like maybe this enrollment number of enrollments in those courses, and then career path, the job placement, etc. So all these things we can use predictive analytics. And the industry examples, again this predictive maintenance is one of the important topic which the industries will start applying in their industries now. So potential equipment failures based on different factors like vibration, noise, temperature, and energy consumption. So these machines, let's say if a machine uses the AC drives or DC drives, okay. So this vibration, temperature, noise, energy consumption, and when it was lost, maintained, when is the next service due. So these are all the different input. With this different input, we can predict machine may fail in another few days. The survival percentage is 80% for next 2 months, and 90% for next 3 months. Sorry, not 90%. Survival percentage is maybe 20% for the next in the next 6 months. The survival percentage is 20%, and after 8 months it will die. So those kind of predictions we can make actually. So for that, predictive maintenance is used, and demand forecasting in retail is another use case. Based on the historical sales, market trends, and customer behavior, these are all the input we can use for demand forecasting. And customer churn prediction, to stop using sometimes the customers stop using the product, okay. Even before they stop using the product, we can know we can see the trend, okay. We can see the trend, and then we can take some actions to avoid reduced sales actually. And fraud detection in finance, this transaction patterns can be used for fraud detection. That is also comes into predictive analytics. And supply chain optimization, this is also one of the important topic or important use case for the industries to take care actually, okay. Like there could be many reasons, okay. So for example, what kind of vehicle they are using, weather conditions. Weather conditions is also important thing. Then with weather conditions, we can tell that okay, so this particular delivery may happen delayed, late. So those kind of predictions we can make. So this predictive analytics, predictive maintenance technologies are currently industries want to apply actually. Here there is one example. We built one use case for us for the predictive maintenance, okay. So if you see this black one, this is having some 5 different parameters. One is the machine name, and another is the lost when it was failed, and the next one when is the next maintenance, and next temperature and vibration. These 5 parameters we are having. These 5 parameters are fed into the random forest algorithm. Train, this data set is training data set is given in the random forest algorithm. And then there's real-time data, and then we once this model, we are sure that this model is outputting whatever is the exact. There will be always some error, okay. So we need to just look for the minimalized error, okay. for these predictions. And we are saying that the real time we are inputting the real time data to this random forest algorithm, and then the prediction model will say the survival analysis output. For example, here if you say the 4th April 2025, for example, the survival probability is 100%, and then it gradually reduces, and at one point of time the failure is survival probability is 0%, or it will fail. For example, the 16th September 2025, it will fail. So this is so what the manufacturer has to do. Manufacturer has to take some risk assessment, and then probably he has to do the maintenance activity by 16th June 2025 or so actually. So these kind of analysis are really useful for the industries. And mostly random forest algorithm is used. I think when the relationships are non-linear and mixed data types, we need to see the algorithm need to see the pattern, right? So the data for the non-linear. So in that case, the data is not linear. Okay. And also it's a mixed data types, like vibration, temperature, different energy levels, energy consumption. So all those things are different levels. Okay. So by seeing all these parameters, it can say like when the machine or equipment will fail. And then there are some alternate algorithms for predictive maintenance. Okay, there's gradient boosting based on some different uses. Okay, so sometimes we may not have enough data set, then you have to use the KNN, and if there are some time series patterns, then you have to go with the HMM. And if it is just binary classification, you need to go for logistics regression. If data set is not too large and the failure patterns are complex, you can go with SVM. Maybe you can start searching more on these things actually, but mostly people are using the random forest algorithm. Okay, so far good. Anybody has any questions so far? Okay. If no, let's go to the next one. Prescriptive analytics. Okay. So what is prescriptive analytics? Prescriptive analytics goes beyond the prediction to recommend specific actions to achieve desired outcomes. Okay. So this one briefly we discussed. What is prescriptive analytics? Why it is needed? To provide actionable insights and optimize decision making. Okay. So this is what we discussed for that raw material procurement use case. Okay. And what technologies can be used? These optimization algorithms, simulation models. Again, we can use simulation models here. Decision analysis, reinforcement learning. So all those things we can use the prescriptive analytics. For example, robotics. In robotics, we can use the reinforcement. We can implement reinforcement algorithm for robotics, right? For example, let us say a pick and place robot. Okay, so it has to pick a component based on different conditions. So we can apply reinforcement learning for the robot to pick the components as expected actually. Okay. So here it can say this reinforcement learning can say like it will prescribe like what it has to take. Okay, what the robot has to take. So this kind of, and here are some examples for the prescriptive analytics. Okay. So education examples. Okay, personalized learning recommendations. Okay. Wherever this recommendation comes, that comes under this prescriptive analytics. Okay. Suggest tailored study plans based on student performance and learning style. Yeah. So maybe like a student may like something and he may not be interested in everything. So some tailored study plans the prescriptive analytics can provide for the student. So this comes under prescriptive analytics. and then students, the retention strategies. So here, interventions for at-risk students to prevent dropouts. So some student, it's kind of a counseling, student retention strategies. Maybe this prescriptive model can prescribe some kind of a counseling methodologies as well. Okay, so that we can use those counseling methodologies. It's based on, everything is based on data, right? So so these things mostly they will be correct. I cannot say 100%, but we can use. So whenever this prescriptive analytics, there will be some error. All the analytics models, there will be some error, and more data, it will reduce the error. Okay, when we are so it can, the prescriptive analytics can provide some recommendations on counseling and optimized course scheduling based on the demand, faculty available, and resource constraints. It can the prescriptive model can provide some kind of a course scheduling and adaptive testing and assessments. Okay, dynamically adjust test questions based on student response to improve learning outcomes. Next one is the resource allocation and budget planning. So here, like where to allocate budget, that is also if based on multiple factors. If a prescriptive analytics engine, if it can tell exactly, it can tell the trend, what is the current trend in the industry, and what the students learn. If the student learn which technology, he can get more opportunity. So it can, many data we can fit in. If the prescriptive analytics can tell what courses we can plan, or like for example research R&D, what budget we can plan, how much budget we can plan for particular R&D, which yield a lot of return on investment will be very high. So we can, the prescriptive analytics can provide those kind of the information. And next is industry examples. Again, prescriptive, so prescriptive mostly it follows it predictive. Okay, so this is optimized supply chain management, recommends best routes, suppliers, and inventory levels to reduce costs and delays. Okay, so here, weather data is one of the important factor for the optimized logistics route, and then where there could be multimodal transportation is also possible. Okay, what is multimodal transportation? Like truck, ship, flight. So if something comes to India, then there are multimodal transportation in different routes. It is possible. So all those things, the prescriptive analytics, if you provide a good amount of data, it should be able to tell the optimized logistics route or the overall supply chain management. Then dynamic pricing strategy, this is also one of the important thing. Based on the demand, the competition, market conditions, we can provide dynamic pricing strategies. I think this one is already very widely used in the e-commerce portals. You might have seen the price varies based on multiple conditions. Okay, and also if you see the different airline tickets is another example, best example for having the dynamic pricing strategies. And the automated healthcare treatment plans. So again, the treatment part actually based on the health condition. Fraud prevention and risk mitigation, provide real-time recommendations to prevent fraudulent activities. The workforce optimization and scheduling. So these are all the so what is, like again, these kind of we were talking about these simulation models, right? So it can prescribe, simulation models can prescribe how many employees are needed to meet the production. So how many robots are needed. It can prescribe. So those kind of things comes under the prescriptive analytics. Next is cognitive analytics. Cognitive analytics mimics a human thought process. Okay, wherever like so if we applying like a human way of doing some analysis, then this cognitive analysis approach comes. Analytics will come into picture actually. For example, this image analytics is one thing what we can say. Okay, for example, I think if everyone can see the camera, if this is the pen, so there could be multiple quality issues. Okay, so if human is testing, human is manually doing the visual inspection, he can immediately understand where the issue is actually. For example, there could be some cracks in the tip of near to the tip of this pen, and some cracks um, in the um, in the button where we are pressing the pen. Okay, and some near to this hook. Okay, so human beings when they see this object, they can immediately see, okay, there is a crack actually. Let's say if we are automating this particular process, then what we have to do, we have to definitely use some kind of an image processing algorithm to do this. It may need a lot of data, maybe let's say some 4,000 data. Out of this 4,000 data, maybe some 500 data, maybe the bad quality scenarios. So we need to embed this knowledge into this our cognitive analytics engine. Okay, so for that we can use some technologies like natural language processing, machine learning, knowledge graphs. Okay, this one, it looks simple, but it is little complex process actually. So it need a lot of data as well. For example, one example I can tell actually, this is the visual inspection analytics is one of the greater demand in industries actually. So there is one solution I had seen where they are manufacturing some of the metal components. Okay, they want to see any cracks or any deformations in the metal surface. Okay, so this particular component will pass through a dark compartment, so that because when the brightness will impact the output, right? So it is passed through the dark compartment. The dark compartment, they will have this kind of an infrared rays actually. So the infrared rays can easily detect very even minute cracks and all on the surface. And they mounted some 5 different cameras based on the number of cameras, and then the complexity of this path, this this dark path. Okay, the price will vary. Okay, so they were doing complex algorithms to find these kind of issues. So those kind of implementing the image analytics algorithm, whatever we discussed, those kind of things comes under cognitive analytics. So education, again, AI powered virtual tutors like meta platform kind of thing comes under the cognitive analytics. The Watson based AI tutors, so all those things comes under cognitive analytics. Then automated essay grading and feedback, something we need to read, right? We are reading the grammar, and like human beings, the algorithm has to think, and then maybe it has to provide some feedback. And then content curation is another thing. The study materials content curation is another use case we can implement with cognitive analytics. And emotion and engagement detection uses facial recognition and sentimental analysis to assess student engagement. This is another use case where we can analyze the student whether they are actively engaging in the class activities or not. So for that cognitive analytics we can use actually. So I think in the older days it is not possible, but now these things can be automated, and it can tell like which student is not engaging actively in your classes, and then we can take some corrective actions so that it is beneficial for the student and as well as for all. And AI based career guidance, again based on the student interest, skills, academic performance. It is also kind of a prescriptive. Some of these things can overlap as well, but these are all the different analytics methodologies used in AI. Okay, and next is the industry examples. Cognitive customer support chatbots. Chatbots are widely used in industries these days, banking industry, mainly banking industry, and then maybe like for example, even in the manufacturing industries also they are used actually. Like a customer can inquire about the products and all actually. It's NLP based to understand the customer queries and provide human-like responses, and fraud detection in banking and finance, healthcare diagnosis and the treatment recommendations. The process patient data and medical history to provide the exact diagnosis. It's like how doctor sees or views the reports, let's say ultrasonic scan or ECG, how the doctor view, and then how he analyzes. Okay, like a human. Okay, so these technologies can be used in the healthcare diagnosis. The cognitive analytics can be used for healthcare diagnostics, and predictive maintenance in manufacturing. Again, analyze the sensor data and predict equipment failures before they happen actually. So currently, what methodology in most of the industries they are using for predictive maintenance is they call it as autonomous maintenance. So every day or every shift, someone will go to these industries and then see visually how is the vibration. Is there any vibration in the machine? And then is there any heat produced, generated in the machine? All those things they will see visually, manually, and then they will report it actually. If based on their experience, if they are seeing more vibration, then they can tell that, oh, this particular screw or something need to be replaced to do these things actually. So those kind of activities we can automate with cognitive analytics. And AI-based recruitment and talent acquisition, this is one of the very well-known use case currently. All the industries are using. The scans resumes, analyzes candidate profiles, and matches the best talent for the job roles. This is about cognitive analytics. And okay, so this is one example I had given. So this one we implemented. Okay, not in the picture actually. For the quality inspection, we had implemented one use case. Okay, so mainly we used the technologies whatever given here actually. Okay, so as I initially told, whether we need the full stack development knowledge or not for the AI engineers, I recommend at least some level of knowledge is needed. Okay, how the full stack development platforms are working actually. Okay, for example, here we are using Django. Without Django, we will not be able to do this actually for the UI and all. Like, yeah, I mean, sometimes these tools are providing the Python-based tools are providing the direct graphs from the graphs we can learn. But still, if you want to add some more functionalities, like to what is the okay, even without seeing that graph, if you want to display some text content here, it is a problem here. Some kind of a human way of telling something. Definitely, we need some kind of full stack development knowledge. So here, Django, a Python-based platform we are using, and PyTorch we are using for deep learning framework implementation, and CNN we are using, OpenCV for visual inspection we are using. For image analytics mainly, the SQLite as a database we are using. Okay, so here if you see this picture, anyone can tell me what this person is doing? What this person is doing? Okay, so he is inspecting a a pipe, a steel pipe, which is already inside a concrete wall. Okay. So how he is inspecting? I hope this picture all are able to see, right? I hope all are able to see this one, right? So here, for example, okay, here there is one thread is there, right? So this is called as industrial endoscope. Okay. So we have this medical endoscope, right? So this is called as the industrial endoscope. So what he is doing is he's inserting this industrial endoscope to this tube. This industrial endoscope can go up to 15 meters, 20 meters and all actually. And he can see what is happening or what is there inside. Is there any damage in the tube? Any cracks in the tube? In the device, whatever he is having, okay? And here also he is doing it little manually. So with this kind of the visual inspection with the cognitive technologies, the cognitive analytics, we should be able to even automate this kind of stuff actually. So this kind of use cases comes under the visual inspection. Next is text analytics. Text analytics involves analyzing the unstructured text data to extract meaningful insights. Okay. So mainly from the social networking platforms, the sentimental analysis, and then the customer feedback in the e-commerce websites, for example, and the customer feedback in the manufacturer websites, for example. So and then people can know like how is my product is going, how my product is liked by the end customers. So to come up with those kind of the information, text analytics is used. Not only there, actually, even text analytics is used in one more use case where I think already some of the companies like Cisco and all, I think they implemented some solutions like in the meetings and all, like people are talking multiple things, right? So what it does is like it will capture all the text. It will capture all the text, voice to text. Okay, it will capture all the text content, whatever is spoken, and then it will stratify, or like it will tell like so which is the most used word and which is the next most used word. So those kind of things it can tell, and based on that we can understand what topic is discussed more. So those kind of analysis comes under text analytics. So NLP, sentiment analysis, topic modeling, all these things are all these technologies are used for text analytics. And text analytics education examples, yeah. So automated essay grading. Again, it's grammar based actually, like what is written. Okay, here what cognitive and text analytics, the difference, there is a difference actually. Text analytics is purely about text. Okay, the cognitive analytics could be multiple, can get the input from multiple sources. It could be image, it could be text, it could be video, it could be sound, it could be anything. Okay, so how like all our senses, right? 5 senses. So it's like that actually. So whatever it could be, it analyze the data and then give the output. Text analytics, this automated essay grading, yeah, for the text and sentimental analysis and student feedback, plagiarism detection, the academic papers to identify copied content and all, and chatbots for student support, and academic research analysis also it can be used. For example, if a new patent is for submitting patent idea, then the text analytics can be used whether this particular content is already published or not. The industry, if you see again, this customer sentimental analysis already I told, and document processing is one of the, okay, automated document processing is one of the important thing in manufacturing industries. They're generating lot of documents, contract documents. So like and also it varies between industry to industry. Okay, let's say if it is a nuclear power plant. Okay, nuclear power plant, the document management system itself is very complex. Okay, and this This automated document processing will help in um, in s- in uh, in accelerating the approval processes and all actually. And yeah, so this is one of the major use case people look for uh, from the text analytics perspective. And chatbots and virtual assistants, again, it is uses NLP to understand and respond to customer queries in real time. Chatbots, using generative AI also we can implement chatbots. Okay, that that is little different actually than this text analytics. I will tell you what it is actually. Okay, and fraud detection in finance. This scans financial transactions. Again, it is text analytics. It will scan the transaction details and then say whether it's suspicious or not. And then healthcare text analysis, medical records, research papers, doctor notes, and extract key insights. So these are all. This is another use case where text analytics is used widely. And next is generative AI. Okay. So what is generative AI? Generative AI refers to AI system that can create new content, text, images, music, code based on patterns learned from the existing data. Then why it is needed? To automate creative process and generate novel outputs. Different technologies are used like LLMs, GPT, BORD, Llama, GANs, VAEs. I think these kind of things, these technologies in depth, you might have learned in the last 4 days. Right? Yeah, I attended some sessions, a few sessions. They are very interesting, and people were talking in depth. In depth implementation or how they are implemented, they were talking in depth actually. So these technologies are used for generative AI. We built one use case in our platform. Okay, so it is a chatbot, but it is little advanced version of chatbot. Okay, so it will like this one I already touched upon. So it will see the complete production data, production metrics, the efficiency, raw material consumption, and everything. And then it will see the past history of the operators, and it will tell it is not only just if I'm simply asking which batch had the highest production efficiency. Example, it will not only say the batch which is having highest production efficiency. It will also tell like who is the operator, what was the normal production efficiency. It will provide a lot more information actually. And then like that you can start asking questions, and then it will add more details to the manufacturer or plant heads. So for this one we used what we used. Yeah, so we use these technologies. Again, we use Django, Pandas, OpenPy, XL, Longchain, and these are all the packages, Python packages we used. Other Python packages we used. Google GenAI. We used Google GenAI credentials for this use case. Yeah, but here, so one thing I'm seeing is these responses are very slow. So currently we are planning to optimize the speed actually. Okay, so currently it is taking a minute or so to respond. So when we implement such kind of solutions, we should take care of the speed as well, because people will not wait for a long time to see the responses. And here, generative AI in education examples, the personalized learning, essay writing, feedback, something writing. Okay, something it is creating with virtual tutors, AI-driven tutoring, and explanations on various subjects, text-to-speech and AI-powered lectures, and AI-generated educational simulations and virtual labs. Yeah. So, okay, it is generative AI, and there is one more topic actually. Virtual reality, augmented reality, those are also comes under AI for learning purposes, actually, educational purposes. It's academic learning and as well as industrial learning. Okay. So particularly this virtual reality is used because people cannot go to the um, for distances to see something and then learn. Okay, for example, if there are some oil fields are there, it is quite expensive for the company who hired these people to take all of them to the field and then give them the training actually. So this virtual reality is used for teaching those people what are all the different equipments they used, and how we can maintain those equipments. All those things we can do it with virtual reality actually. And the next one, AI in industry examples. Product design and prototyping also they are using generative AI. So based on product design is nothing but like, for example, if people are manufacturing aircraft components, okay, it's aircraft components. So the AI can provide the design. Okay, for example, there could be a lot of levers, nuts, bolts. Many mechanical components are used in the aircrafts, right? So the generative AI can see all the data in the past 100 years, and then it can suggest something which is highly very safe to use those components so that there won't be any accidents happen in the aircraft. Yeah. So again, these things are still evolving. So, and currently, I think we are in the peak of research phase, and it will move to industrialized phase actually. That's what I'm expecting in the coming years. And AI generated marketing content, AI powered code generation and software development. Yeah, this one most of us might have used. And synthetic data generation for AI training, AI generated visual and video content for branding. Yeah, branding can create a visual content. Yeah, this one we know that, right? I mean, sales presentations we can create with the generative AI. A lot of tools are available. And AI agents, I told this is one of the important concept. I already briefly explained. Yeah, so most slowly these things will replace the maybe not completely, at least to some level, it will replace the user interface applications and all when these technologies will become mature. I also told one scenario as well, like this, for example, this production order, raising the production order manually, may be completely automated with AI agents based on different conditions in the manufacturing industries. And technologies, reinforcement learning, NLP, computer vision, and robotics. These are all the different technologies used. Then what else? And AI education, AI agents for education examples. Again, virtual tutors. Assume that AI agents doesn't need any application or UI, so it will do most of the things by itself. And intelligent chatbots, yeah, again, still need some user interface, but it will provide. It's like our agent, okay? Like, so when you ask something, it will give some answers. Automated grading assistance, AI-powered career guidance systems, smart classroom assistants. So all these things to smart classroom assistants, agents monitor students' engagement, suggest teaching strategies for better outcomes. These are some examples of use cases in the education for AI agents. Industry, again, customer support chatbots, virtual assistants, financial advisory, AI in manufacturing, predictive maintenance, AI-powered HR and recruitment agents. Okay, so these are all some of the industrial examples. And physical AI. Okay, so physical AI refers to AI systems integrated into physical devices. AI systems integrated into physical devices or robots that interact with the real world. Okay, to enable machines to perform tasks in physical environments. Why it is needed? The machines. This is mainly for the machines. The machines could be robotics. Sorry, machines could be robotics or automated guided vehicles. It could be trucks. It could be drones. It could be anything. Okay, these machines. And mainly technology, these are all the technologies used: robotics, computer vision, sensor fusion, and edge computing. Edge computing also we touched upon lately. And education examples, if you see like AI-powered robot teachers, assisted lab experiment, AI-assisted lab experiments. Okay, let us say the student is learning something related to nuclear energy. Okay, it's very dangerous. Okay, currently it's taken care with the kind of apparatus what they are wearing and all actually, but still it can be more efficient with the kind of robotics with physical AI. Then smart classrooms like motion tracking and speech recognition for interactive learning, special education. This is only for the special need children. Okay, who need for to learn and communicate. Some children may have some special needs. So for those kids, we can use these AI robots. It could be many things like hearing issues um, or motion issues and all those things. And AI in augmented and virtual reality. Yeah. So the educational. Yeah. So the virtual reality is one of the important tool. Even currently also it is mostly used, and going forward also it will be used for in the educational purposes. I think currently building these kind of applications, particularly these AR VR applications, are very little costly. The tools and all little expensive. So once this cost little bit comes down, all these things will be widely used in multiple places. And industry examples again, these autonomous vehicles, robots in healthcare and surgery, smart warehouses already I talked about, and agricultural robotics, and industrial automation and manufacturing, smart robots and quality control. All those things we can use the physical AI. Yeah. So in this year, AI agents and physical AI, these two things will be most talkative terms. Lot of people will do some research on these things, and then we can expect to see a lot of new things coming in this area. And the AI models comparison, yeah, these are all some of the AI model comparison. DeepSeek, Chat GPT, why they used, and from cost wise there is some differences are there. And there are three critical components to implement AI: data, algorithm, and compute. So data is nothing but it's a material. It's a really core thing to do anything. Without data, nothing can be done. So algorithm, a set of mathematical rules, and the compute. Compute is nothing but the processing power. Okay, so these three things are needed. And some Gartner tech trends in 2025. Again, agentic AI is nothing but AI agents, AI governance platforms to govern the AI systems. Probably some technology solutions may be needed actually. So those kind of things will be the top tech trend in the 2025 as per Gartner. There are some numbers also they had given, but mostly like we can say this kind of things will happen. Okay, and the disinformation security is like how systematically we can increase the trust on AI. Okay, so some tools, some processes, all those things will come into effect. So these are all the, with respect to AI, these are all the different three things Gartner predicts as a top trend in 2025. And yeah, this one I think we are top of the hour actually, so I will not go through this in detail. So this is like manufacturing to understand. Okay, so this one is about us as well. So this is where we are doing our consulting, and we have our solutions. So manufacturing, like from engineering design to production to sales and after sales support, all the phases we are covering as part of consulting, and as well as we are having solutions. And this is a kind of a technology landscape. So if someone wants to look into these manufacturing solutions, they should understand this part actually. Like there are 4 layers actually: machines, and sensors, control systems, more manufacturing operations management, and enterprise applications. These are all things they need to know. And we have a platform, it's Python-based platform. I just skip these things. Okay. That's all I have. Thanks to all. If anyone has any questions, please ask me. I'm fine.
Really, your session was wonderful and informative for the participants. You are talking
Thank
about AI transformation for education and industry. Overall, the session was highly informative, sir. Thank you so much for spending your valuable time with us. Dear participants, now it's a time to interact with our resource person. If you have any queries, please post your queries in the chat window.
Sure. Thank you.
Yes, participants, do you have any queries? Please post your queries in the chat window.
Yeah, if you need anything, you can contact me at info@intelax.com. Okay, maybe I will type it here. If you need any further details, you can contact through this mail ID as well. Okay.
Thank you, sir. If the participants, if you don't have any queries, now I request Ms. Priyanka madam to conclude this session. Over to you, madam.
Thank you, sir. It is with immense gratitude that I take this opportunity to express our heartfelt appreciation to our esteemed resource person, Mr. Vijay Shankar Kanakarajan, for delivering such an insightful and thought-provoking session on emerging AI and technologies. Sir, your vast experience of over 23 years in the software industry, coupled with your deep expertise in cloud and computing, Industry 4.0, and enterprise technology solutions, has truly provided us with a comprehensive and practical understanding of the evolving AI landscape. Your ability to blend technical knowledge with real world industry applications has made today's session both engaging and enlightening. The insights you shared on AI driven automation, digital transformation, and its impact on the various sectors like manufacturing and healthcare have not only expanded our knowledge but also challenged us to think critically about how we as educators and professionals can adapt and contribute to this revolution. Your experience in working with Fortune 500 companies leading innovative technology solutions and mentoring teams across global organizations is truly inspiring. The practical examples and case studies you presented have given us valuable takeaways and we can apply in our respective domains. On behalf of AMC Institution, we sincerely thank you for your time, effort, and willingness to share your expertise with us. Your session has certainly enriched our understanding, and we look forward for future opportunities to learn from you again. Once again, thank you, Mr. Vijay Shankar Kanakarajan, for your valuable contribution to this FDP program. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Thanks.
Yeah, dear participants, as we conclude the day 5 of this faculty development program with future ready AI emerging technologies with their societal transformation, I extend my heartfelt gratitude to everyone who made today a success. A sincere thank you to our esteemed resource persons, Dr. Pankaj Kumar and Mr. Vijay Shankar Kanakarajan, for their invaluable insights and expertise. Your sessions have truly enriched our understanding of AI and emerging technologies. Most importantly, a big thank you to all the participants for your active engagement and enthusiasm. Kindly note, dear participants, tomorrow there would be 3 sessions starting from 2 p.m. and it will be ending by 8 o'clock. So after the sessions, the online test and feedback would be conducted, which needs to be attended from the ATAL portal itself. So finally, valedictory session would be held from 7:30 to 8 p.m. tomorrow. So let's take forward the knowledge gained today and continue to explore innovate, and contribute to the ever evolving field of AI. Once again, thank you all for making a day 5 a resounding success. Wishing you a wonderful evening ahead. See you all tomorrow at 2 p.m. afternoon. Take care. Good night. Yes, Hina ma'am, you have raised your hand. Feedback link is already posted in the comment as well as on WhatsApp group, ma'am. Both the places.